That was one of your worst takes I've heard in a long time, man. That was horrible. Mm-hmm. I had to, like I'm the little brother that has this filled with the venom sometimes when you and I go at each other, and it's all love because it's always love. But I think we really need to do a better job of reframing some of these conversations, right? And if you were to say that the franchise, the Milwaukee Bucks, have underachieved or are the biggest underachievers with the talent of Giannis, fair. But a guy who has a 50-point closeout game, a guy who's never chased any of these dream team scenarios, a guy who's a finals MVP, a guy who's a multi-time All-Star, All-NBA, all everything, global face of the game, the fact that he brought an NBA championship to Milwaukee, in the midst of the fire that he did, to call him an underachiever, I just think is an asinine comment. Because then if we go through history, we're calling a lot of these other great players who have won one NBA championship, which, by the way, you know how hard it is to win a championship? It's one of the hardest. It's like, okay, my college career, I'm an underachiever because my freshman and my junior year, we lost to Florida in the Sweet 16 and we lost to Indiana in the Sweet 16. And both of them went on to lose in a national championship game, but I got one my sophomore year, so I'm an underachiever because I should have more. So you're calling Allen Iverson an underachiever. You're calling Dirk an underachiever. You're calling KG an underachiever. You just called Oscar Robertson an underachiever because they've all got one championship and because their talent is so great that in your mind, if they don't win more than one, if their career ends with only one championship, which just sounds crazy to say that would have negative connotation in it, which I think, frankly, is part of your job, having the seat that you have, having the career that you've had, right? We got to frame these conversations because there's no way in hell anybody who watches basketball, who knows the level of greatness that comes along with Giannis, would say that he's an underachiever. Now, maybe Giannis might think to himself quietly, hey, I wish I could have got more championships. But I think anybody who's won a championship knows how everything needs to align perfectly, from front office to coaching to personnel to the ball bouncing the right way every single time for it to pivot for you to win a championship. Just had to say that, man.